Okay, where's oh dang, he picked up the tree. Oof. Hey, that's sick. So this is I just finished watching Yu-Gi-Oh versus Yugi versus Ash Death Battle. I was like, I might as well just watch another one of these. Make sure you check out that and my other Death Battles. I've been watching them more recently. Haven't been watching them for a while, actually.
But when a hero uses that strength to inspire others, they truly stand out from the crowd.
Like All Might, the symbol of peace from My Hero Academia.
All Might versus Guy, though. This is not really something that I thought would. I didn't really think about that. Like some death battles, you can be like, okay, I can see this. This one, actually, it makes a lot of sense. Their personality-wise.
Superpowers are common, so-called quirks, which can be trained at distinguished academies in hopes of becoming a superhero.
I know what you're thinking. If everyone's got a power, then no one is super, right? Except most quirks are really lame, like a balloon or stretchy eyeballs.
You gotta have good powers.
Even then, there are some unlucky few who don't.
And even if your power's not good, it depends how you use it.
One of these quirkless, Izuku Midoriya. But before him, there came another, one who would change the world. His name is Toshinori Yagi.
Toshinori wasn't a pushover, though. Even without a superpower, he wanted to become the symbol of peace. And thanks to pro hero Nana Shimura, he found a way.
Shimura's quirk had a unique ability to be directly passed on to a new user, and she saw something special in Toshinori. And so he became.
I like how they're not spoiling. Well, maybe they will. I don't know.
An ultra-powerful quirk that let him become that symbol of peace with a never-ending smile on his face. All Might.
I am here!
Now a truly remarkable hero, All Might quickly rose through the local rankings. But fame wasn't the reward he sought. He legitimately just wanted to help people.
Yeah, exactly.
That big old grin. That's not just for show. He keeps his smile up to make sure the people around him feel safe. And with his powers, why wouldn't they?
All Might can punch with his to change the weather.
He's just like, I can do anything at any point.
It's raining. Holy crap. He changed the weather.
He can jump so high, people mistake him for flying. You might say they're taking a flying leap in logic.
But along with super strength, One for All includes powers like improved durability, stamina, and speed.
Those are very important, actually. You wouldn't think those are important, but they're actually important.
He was training at UA High School. All Might molded his quirk into an incredible fighting style.
With moves named after the United States? I thought this dude was Japanese.
Japanese.
It's likely a nod to how the US essentially created the modern superhero, like Superman. America's got a sort of superhero monopoly going on.
Yeah.
If I had a quirk like that, I'd name my moves after food. California.
You're Sanji from One Piece.
Oh my god, it worked!
Going for two. Lobster roll.
Why look?
Anyway, there's a ton of different smashes in All Might's arsenal, covering all sorts of states and cities, from Nebraska to Detroit to the Carolinas.
And most of their names actually do describe their results to a certain extent.
I always wonder about that.
Oklahoma smashes both create variations of tornadoes.
And those two states are smack dab in the crossfire of real-life Tornado Alley. Go
Oh God, I don't think I would never want to live there.
Targeted gusts of wind, but every smash does have its own unique form of delivery, such as how the Missouri smash is a karate chop, and the New Hampshire smash is a reverse attack meant to send All Might rocketing through the air.
Jeez.
But he's got one mega-sized move that goes beyond all that, or as he calls it, Plus Ultra, the United States of Smash. Yes, I'm proud to be an American, at least I know I'm
Bro.
Oh, God, I love that move.
But he's Japanese.
America!
Now that I think about it, him and Guy has like similar, like I have this technique for this, I have this technique for that.
Let's find the volume of the resulting whirlwind by comparing its size to the nearby buildings. Applying the standard height of 3 meters per floor, the
We're doing what now?
has to be at least 2,200 meters tall.
They always have to do this every episode. Every episode they have to do this.
That large, All Might's strike must have equaled a force of over 11.
This is how the nerds be though. Well, actually, sorry.
He got the power of an atomic bomb in his bare fist.
He's also fast enough to run down this stairway in less than half a second. A feat which, given the distance measured, means he can move 29 times.
Yeah, he's pretty fast.
He's in the same league as the supervillain Gigantomachia, who blew up a mountain. And he punched this Nomu guy so hard, he pulled a Team Rocket. Looks like Nomu's blasting off again!
It's crazy.
With so much power, All Might remained the #1 hero for years. Unfortunately, success doesn't last forever.
Yeah, he got into a fight that was a bit bigger than even he could handle, and got injured pretty bad.
So bad, in fact, it
I like how when he gets injured, it's like devastating.
And drastically limited his full strength.
But hey, don't worry, for Death Battle, we look at each character's peak performance across their whole life.
Right, when fighting Nomu, All Might claimed that what he pulled off in 300 punches, he could have previously done with just 5.
Back in my heyday, 5 hits would have been enough to knock that guy out.
5
Today it
hits.
took more than 300 mighty blows.
Taken literally,
He's just bragging.
at his best was 60 times more powerful.
But even as a crippled old man, he held on to the #1 spot for a long time. Not because he was taking out more bad guys than the competition, but because he was just so goddamn heroic.
At least until he could find a new successor with a smile on his face. A shining example
Like, well,
of what it means
I want to see Deku get to that level.
like himself.
I heard the ending of the show was not very good.
In Konoha,
I've been kind of on and off watching it.
in the leaves, ninja train to use the mysterious arts of ninjutsu and genjutsu.
It's basically ninja magic.
Ninja magic, they call it.
To messing with your brain.
But some ninja just aren't suited to these difficult techniques. During young Rock Lee's time at the academy, he feared his lacking in these arts meant he would never accomplish his dream of becoming a ninja.
And then he met
I like
the
his
one, the only,
mean children.
She, Might Guy.
Hey, what's shaking? How you doing, everybody? Life treating you good?
Life treating you good?
Guy is one of the most
So
respected
positive.
and powerful ninja among the Hidden Leaf, but he certainly didn't start out that way.
Yeah, he
I
and
wish.
Jack could never really make all that ninja magic work for them, so they decided to focus on the one thing they were good at: punching people.
Punching people, just the classic.
Explored the ninja art of hand-to-hand combat. Dedicating himself to this form over all else, Guy soon became
Just
a master in
full-
taijutsu style Strong Fist.
Which translates to punching people really, really hard. It's a fighting style that is literally all about breaking bones.
Breaking bones.
I'll take that over ninja magic, thank you.
That's not to say Guy couldn't perform ninja magic. He's just not very skilled in it at all.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a ninja can summon cool shit like tracking hounds or giant toads. Guy can summon a turtle. And that's about it.
That's about it.
Mastering the Strong Fist style is a testament to Guy's ability.
Only the toughest people in the world can use it at all. Otherwise, it's super dangerous. That's the big thing with Guy's style. Because he's gotta make up for not having ninja magic, everything he does comes with a big risk.
Yeah.
Especially his ultimate technique.
Right, Guy's father Might Guy was instrumental in helping him achieve the goal of becoming a, quote, splendid ninja. But he also taught him a skill which would prove to be both of their undoing. The 8.
Both of their undoing.
Someone named their kid Might Die? What are you, just hedging your bets for the future?
I mean, Dai is dead.
Well, then I guess they called it.
They called it.
These refer to the pathways within the human body which contain the flow of chakra, the life energy
The
used
gates.
for their techniques.
They're a Super Saiyan state, basically.
To simplify, by opening each gate, Guy essentially removes inhibitors on his body, greatly increasing his power, speed, and capabilities.
The first few gates are kinda safe, unlocking 100%
Kinda
of
safe.
body's ability. The second one even heals you a bit, but once you get past number 4, things start getting real messy.
Real dicey.
Guy suffers horrible pain and severe muscle tearing. While the power increase is certainly worth the risk in a difficult fight, it's likely to put the user in the hospital afterward.
After opening the 6th gate, he can move so fast his
Bro, and he be opening these things and he be fine after. Whereby like Rock Lee, he opened the 5th gate and was like, even it's not even really what Gar did to him. Gar only like shattered his leg and arm pieces, but aside from that, he still was gonna be like in bad shape.
around him, Meaning he can shoot fireballs from his fists.
That would be the morning peacock technique.
Morning
To
peacock.
ignite the hydrogen in the air, Guy must be swinging at speeds more than 40,000 kilometers per hour. That's over 5 times faster than a
Yeah.
rocket jet.
I didn't really say who was gonna win this fight or not, but
And once he opens the 7th
I feel like it's gonna be Guy.
Daytime Tiger, where he throws a giant tiger's face at you. Hell yeah, this beautiful beast is strong enough to blow up an island. Awesome.
While opening the 7th gate would prove fatal for most ninja, Guy is strong enough and skilled enough to wield it without such concern.
Yeah.
When it comes to
Such
the 7th
concern.
gate, there is no going back.
With the 8th gate of death, Guy's power explodes.
Bro, is he gonna use that this fight? He's just gonna die.
From his body. Yeah, if you thought that was some Super Saiyan energy aura around him there, think again. It's his blood burning through his skin. Hardcore. Gross.
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
In this mode, Guy can perform the speedy evening
Bro, that is
technique,
crazy.
but his most impressive ability is, without a doubt, Night Guy.
Okay, Might Guy, Might Die, and Night Guy? Who's coming up with this shit?
This attack was powerful enough to decimate Madara,
Madara.
deadliest villains in the Naruto universe.
Madara could take on Naruto, who had enough chakra to blow a hole through the moon. Sure, Night Guy's still not as powerful as Naruto when
Yeah.
he goes all gold and glowy, but it's definitely above Jiraiya's big ball Rasengan.
To think that Naruto had to get to that level just to surpass Guy and Kakashi.
Or Obito raising up a giant tree like a crazy reverse lumberjack.
Despite all this risk, Guy proved himself an equal to some of the greatest ninja of the Hidden League, including his longtime rival Kakashi, who
Yeah.
was fast enough to catch lightning from a distance. Measuring the space Kakashi had to cover here and the
Bro, why are they throwing this in? But I don't mind it.
moved over 700,000 meters per second, more than 2,000 times faster than sound.
I always get some Kakashi glaze.
He knew the 8th gate meant the ultimate sacrifice. He did it anyway like a boss to protect his friends. He did get lucky though, cause Ninja Jesus showed up to keep him alive. Good timing. No wonder he's always got a smile on his face.
But handicapped from then on, Guy's days of combat were finally over.
He's done.
For the time being. Still,
Bro.
even if this was to be his last mission, Guy had already found a worthy successor. A shining example of what it means to be a splendid ninja.
Rock Lee.
Himself.
Just kicks Jiraiya. Jiraiya's like, what the f.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, you can get a superhero for yourself to protect your computer and online data, and it's called ExpressVPN.
Hashtag ad.
Powerful.
Hey, this animation just looked at like Yugi versus Pikachu. I mean, Yugi versus Ash.
Don't worry.
This was 5 years ago, by the way. This video.
So cool! The amazing costume, those bursting muscles, that magnificent hair.
He would say that.
Must be a worthy opponent for an arm wrestling contest.
I accept your challenge.
The music's kind of good.
I can't lose. I have the power of youth on my side.
Youth.
You're inspiring, but no one can defeat the symbol of peace.
Macho Man fight.
Ha ha! Incredible. Let's take this up a notch.
Give me your best shot. I won't hold back. That's a promise.
Bro, what's these guy poses? Okay, that would not even damage him. But it was a distraction.
Nice trick. My turn.
Bro, curling those toes back on that kick.
You can take a hit well, but what are you really made of?
Bro, you're gonna be faster than that. Okay, where's oh dang, he picked up the tree. Hey, Hey, these camera shots though, pretty sick. Okay, good choreograph. Not just like explosions, which makes sense. They don't really have powers like that. Not the break dancing. Okay, guy getting in some hits.
But I'll show you exactly how hard I've worked. Six Gate of Joy. Open.
Just 6 automatically. Oof. Hey, that's sick.
Seventh Gate. Open.
Bro, he's
Daytime.
not the...
This is nothing for a hero like me. Ah, screw it. You wanted my best? Here it is. United States of Smash!
Jeez, his nuke fist.
Never give up. Eighth Gate of Death. Open.
Well, he was dying anyway. I see what they did. It does offer some regeneration, but or
More.
not like that, I guess.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. You're gone, buddy.
Shine. Go beyond.
Well, guy loses anyway. He might as well win. If guy was to die in a fight, this would be a good fight to die in.
Let's do it. Again.
Tie.
Looks like All Might
Well,
might
I guess not a
be
tie.
all right.
Well, All Might was an
I knew guy was gonna win.
But then again, the same could be said for Guy.
All Might was super strong with plenty of good training. Without his gates, Guy wouldn't have stood a chance.
Right.
True.
Keep in mind that each of All Might's feats we
That's
covered were
true.
performed while he was in an injured state. So for this comparison, we multiplied each result by 60 as per All Might's own estimation of his power.
For example, remember how he was similar to Gigantomachia, who busted a hole through a freaking mountain?
By scaling the mountain to the pine trees beneath it, it's easy to deduce the blast necessary for this would be about 2.5 gigatons of TNT.
With the multiplier, that would be 150 gigatons in All Might's prime. That's 3,000 times stronger than the biggest nuke that's ever been set off.
But here's the thing, even with the multiplier, we know Guy was faster. And while they've both learned
Yeah,
to fight a wide variety of
that's for sure.
opponents, Guy was trained all his life and boasted a more versatile set of abilities and techniques.
So with that much speed and skill, Guy already had a pretty good advantage.
That makes sense. It's like he's been training since he was a child.
So to answer that, let's check this.
All Might is just some high schooler that wanted to become a hero.
The moment his smash created a massive storm, one that extended beyond the horizon. By taking the average mass of a thunderstorm, which is huge, and the 10 seconds it took for All Might Smash to create it, this comes out to a little over 24 gigatons of TNT. In his prime, this punch would equal over 1,440 gigatons.
28,000 times stronger than the biggest nuke from just one punch. Holy hell!
Unfortunately, it's impossible to lock down a specific number in this way for Guy's strongest attack, Night Guy. However, we can scale him to similar characters we know to be at lesser levels. In this case, base form Naruto.
God damn, we can never get away from this little twerp, can we?
Well, Night Guy did serious damage to Madara, whom Naruto's normal abilities stood no chance against. Obviously, Naruto gains a lot more power when he accesses Sage Mode, Kurama's Chakra, Six Paths powers, etc. But Night Guy is certainly more powerful than Naruto's base form at the end of the series.
Oh yeah, of
You know
course.
that hole in the moon we mentioned? That was made by pulling all of Naruto's base chakra out of his body and blowing it up. And I mean all of it.
Most of his chakra has been siphoned off.
We've actually covered this before.
Yeah, Naruto has a lot of chakra by himself.
Petatons of TNT.
Without the Nine Tails chakra, Naruto has a lot.
Bigger than a gigaton, that's for sure.
Simply put, the gap in power put Guy several leagues above All Might. Also, Guy's superior speed ensured All Might couldn't avoid such a blow when it really mattered.
Like, you know, in a fight to the death. And yeah, Guy using the 8th gate means he'll die later, but he still won the battle before that would happen. And that's still a victory.
All Might was remarkably powerful and certainly a challenge for Guy. But with his gates opened, Guy had the speed, versatility, and power to take him out for good.
It was a mighty tough
Yeah, I
but
mean,
All Might
yeah.
wasn't a match for one powerful guy.
The winner is Might Guy.
As it should be. I'm totally not biased to Naruto. All right, yeah, so that was another death battle. Like I said, I actually just finished watching the Ash versus Yugi video as well, so make sure you check that out, or maybe you watch that one first. I also have Cloud versus Dante and Sephiroth versus Virgil. So yeah, those are some other death battles that I watch. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.